become an expert on sewing needles, there's ultimately a market for that. Because we have a...
So that was my last book, and that's fun, and that ship has sailed, right?
Sorry, I didn't read it.
No problem. You know, that's crush it, right? I believe in that. I believe that 100%. That's what I was. That's what I lived, right? But that's talking about content, right? You're talking about being a sewing needle expert, and so you're talking about putting out that content or going into the trenches and conversating about that, right? I guess what I'm trying to really dissect is, you know, what most concerns you about, you know, the conversation, right? Because you're given the body language, and I'm interested.
I like the conversation, I get it, but to me, it's less about how to get people to buy something. It's more about having something of value to offer, which you mentioned earlier.
When Pepsi, my Pepsi example was trying to get you out of traffic, which is value offer, right? And you're right. See, you're being the cynical American consumer because you know what these companies think and how they think. I mean, I'm walking in there and I'm just stunned. I mean, listen, I believe what I said earlier. I really, really believe that most businesses have no interest in doing what's right for the end user. I really do. I firmly believe that. It's a math game of trying to figure out profit margins, the best, you know, it is. I just truly believe, because I built my family business this way and I built my brand, there's nobody in the internet that lives the life that I do, that does the engagement level that I do, and that's why I'm having what I have. It's just, I'm living that ROI of giving first, and I really don't care if they reciprocate or they come through, because two things happen. One, I very quickly find out that they're not the right kind of play, and I cheaply can cross, that's kind of like that Bronx Tale movie, right, when the kid's got the $20, and he's like, kid, don't worry, you bought it cheap, you know he's a douchebag for $20, move on, right? Or two, and this is where it gets really big, I didn't really, I believed in taking care of my customer in 1999 for Wine Library. Here's the difference. It's also public now. So you're getting network effects for doing the right thing at such a high level. If a lady right now was walking and you were leaving, we had a nice time, and you were leaving, you saw a lady trip and you helped her up and nobody was there at the parking lot because you were continuing this conversation late and everybody was done, you did the right thing. That's awesome. And the context with that lady is huge and that's great, right? However, if you were walking down the street during, I don't know, the Macy's Day Parade in New York City, and a lady trips and Snoopy's about to crush her ass, and you picked her up and saved her, you're a fucking hero. And the impact on your brand is substantial. That's the playing field I believe we live in more, that you're getting a lot more network effect. You know, your good deed has more legs on it. It's all the network of what the internet has. So I'm not cynical. I think it's going to happen because I understand there's an ROI against that engagement. I think it's going to take forever. It's going to take a long time before Nielsen comes down and says, if you answer somebody's Facebook fan page question in a minute instead of a day, here's the value. And then you're absolutely right. Once everybody reads this and starts executing this and other people evolve around it and other people start executing, it becomes oversaturated just like email. But guess what? Doing email from 1996 to 2001 was the right play. It had a lot of value. And so, you know, it's the short and long-term game of it.